So I'm just gonna be real brief with this video. I don't have it, baby. I'm not finna talk your head off. But so much for defunding the police. That's really all. I just went live. So much for defunding the police. Now I will say this. I found it because I watched people was messaging me yesterday, checking on me. I didn't leave the house because I wasn't feeling well. This weather in New York, it's just so unstable when we transitioning into the spring. You're hot and you're cold. You don't. I would say it's Mother Nature, but I don't believe it's just nature. I think it's some other things at play. But the guy who did the shooting, or the one who they suspecting of doing the shooting, he was suffering from some mental health issues, and the Breakfast Club said it best. He felt like America has failed him, and this country has failed him. And to that point, there's a lot of people who feel like that, and I can't help but wonder what type of, because they definitely monitoring our content, the things that we put out, the things that we say. So, hey, how you doing? Yeah. So they feed us, they feed us more of what they see us consuming. And so if you're dealing with someone who has the potential to be violent, or some terrorist tendencies, then you want to poke that that beehive, or poke that nest. Then you're gonna start to send them images and just information that's gonna trigger them, because you want to set, hey, how you doing, baby? Because you want to set them off. You want to set them off. And if you set them off, it's supply and demand. You create the demand. Y'all talking about defund the police. Well, let's see how serious you is about that. Cause see, now you can make moves without having to physically touch nobody. Like, you could just put some stuff on their feed, that just trigger them. We saw that in the episode of Charm, the recent episode of Charm. The person lost his job. He was so upset. And I just find that so crazy. Like, literally on the episode of Charm, we had an incident where the man come in, mad because he done lost his job, feeling like, the Charm ones is, pulling stunts and shows and sitting up on their high hog and ain't really doing nothing for the people. And so you could always compare art and entertainment to what's going on, in society. And it really just correlates for me. No telling what this already mentally and emotionally and spiritually troubled man was being fed in his content that set him off and sent him out to do what he did. So play the whole tape. That's what I say. The conversation of defunding the police has become a hush, a whisper. We seeing police everywhere. Police standing on, and you know what? I ain't got nothing against them. I used to have beef with the police, but I ain't got that. I ain't got time to be out here, fighting battles that ain't mine. People using people like chess pawns to complete their agenda, and they got the same, agenda, the same objective as the oppressor. You know what I'm saying? And we out here marching and stomping for them because they look like us, or because they done shared some of our experiences. But at the end of the day, they want to oppress us too. So I ain't got time to be, marching and stomping, for the same script, a different cast, for oppression dipped in chocolate. You know what I'm saying? I'm out here trying to do what I need to do for my loved ones, for my family, for myself, for my peace of mind. You know, thank you. Yeah, thank you. For my peace of mind, for my family, for my loved ones. You know what I'm saying? And shit gonna do what shit do. A man, a woman, and that stank, you know. So I'm just, you know, doing what I could do to be a safe space in the midst of the fucked upness. Cause everybody got a role, and we all ain't gonna be the superhero. Villains are necessary too, because it is the villain that creates the demand for the hero. Baby, none of y'all wouldn't be able to play the hero if the villain wouldn't have created the demand for you. Baby, it takes adversity and struggle and challenges and that bitterness, you know, that sourness, that ugliness that everybody hate to be bothered with, but it creates the need for the hero. You know what I'm saying? Diamonds, you know, are not forged without pressure. That villain put that pressure. That villain, it's an ugly job, but somebody got to do it. And you know, I'm just thankful that I understand wholeness now. You know, I'm not saying I condone people being harmed, but I'm a realist. You know, I live in the real world, a man, a woman. And like I said before, shit gonna do what shit do, and that stank. So know who and whose you is, honey. And when your time is up and when it's ready, when it's time for you to go, you won't have to be worried or scared, because it'll be well with your soul. That part. I love y'all. Down below now, I say cool, keep spinning and turning. In Ghani, Iyanko, Kalupalo, which means I'm a child of God, goddess. And if I am, you know you are. Lay lim, lay lur. And that's only lim, lay lur. Period. Shut this off. Hey, how you doing?